VCR Party Live. VCR Party Live. At the end of the 20th century, a scientist saw a killer comet on its way. He filmed instructions for its destruction over a second-hand VHS tape, but then was hit by a Winnebago. So his assistants Nick and Joe must search every corner of his drone for the cassette that is our only home. But in the meantime, they'll play the greatest hits they find. VCR Party Live. VCR Party Live. Melinda's.
Hello,
It's Tuesday night, VCR Party. My name's Nick, that's Joe, that's George, and that's Steve, and we're going to delve into some of the VHS tapes we've collected over the years. Joe is in front of 11,000 tapes in our office right now. And
right, I am.
You get anything good this week?
Come see how we fight infections. Bob sent this. And
you don't want the word burst. You don't want the word burst in there, and sunburst.
Yeah, but Bob always puts notes, and at the top it's, "This is great." Underline,
Sure
underline, all caps. He says, "What is pus made of?" They tackle that. Uvula warfare. And he says it closes with the best credits ever. So, this week.
Enticing. I've got Get Hot with Scott. This is a table tennis video, and this is a reason to have Judah Friedlander back on the show. I haven't watched it yet, but it's called Get Hot with Scott, and it's about table tennis.
I genuinely want to watch that just to learn, because I love
systematic way of learning the sport.
I want to get a ping pong table for the office here. I think we have enough room now that we cleared out a bunch of those tapes.
Yeah, it looked pretty open, so let's do it.
I found my new favorite VHS cover of all time. This didn't come in this week. I think I don't know where it appeared from. Maybe on the shelf or in one of these boxes here. But look at this. Look at this.
Yes,
look at that.
I know this one.
Have you watched it?
Yeah, I've watched it. It's like a guy's one-man show. It's like a historian about this guy, General Pike, is it?
Oh, okay. I think we should play it in our Christmas show, even though it's not a Christmas video.
You know, I think it's the guys from Scotland, and I think I was searching for videos from Scotland, and that one came up.
Oh, look how good that is. Then that guy's just kind of lurking behind him. Is that the same guy?
Well,
no.
That's a good question. I don't think so.
It's the
but
one-man show.
That does remind me of
two-man show.
that reminds me of the shot of when Brimley is talking about diabetes and the doctor comes creeping up behind him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah, what's this creep doing? Like, I get why this creep's here, but why is this creep there?
That I can't explain.
George, you're a creep. Why is he there?
Yes, well, it is all part of a systematic creepery. Well, I'll put it in the comments.
Okay, all right.
I got this one too. It's getting to be wedding season, and here's SummerSlam '91. This is
that's so sweet.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
This beautiful Elizabeth here and Randy, and they're getting married. If I ever get married, I want to recreate this photo exactly.
I'm getting a little misty-eyed just looking at that.
Yeah, I know. It's such a sweet wedding photo here. So,
and they're
then
still
on the
together.
back you got Ultimate Warrior and Hulk. But yeah.
Wow.
Yep, everything worked out great.
Elizabeth. Forget their marriage.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, should we get started with a classic, or you got anything more to show off?
Nope, let's do it.
You caught me with my pants down, but no one sells carpet or waterbeds for less.
Okay, this is a VHS classic from, I don't know, I feel like we debuted this on VCR Party maybe like 2 years ago or so. Our buddy Mark cut it. It's called Oh No, Not the Shot, and I think we have the VHS tape somewhere around here. But I just got my second vaccination, so
how's it feel?
On top of the world. Like, you should see how confident I am with doorknobs now. Like, I don't even think about doorknobs anymore. I just open the doors.
Meanwhile, I'm obsessing over them. So.
Oh yeah, you're just whimpering and yeah.
All right. Well, you're eligible for. You got your second shot, but this was for a different kind of shots.
Yeah, this is for a dentist on how to administer shots in the mouth for kids. And this guy's kind of a jerk. I mean, it's like a tough love kind of a thing, but he's kind of a jerk.
You know, George has got a Subway glove.
He still has even just hearing about you touching doorknobs is freaking me out.
Oh,
okay,
man.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean
doubling up on Subway gloves.
I could lick doorknobs now, and I'd be absolutely fine. Do you have a tongue glove? We got to get George a tongue glove. All right, here we go.
It's called a dental dam, but yes.
Oh no, not the shot. Millions of people are afraid of the shot, afraid of the dentist. So let's turn the tables on our patients, and instead of no, not the shot, let's make it yes, the shot, and you will enjoy it.
Well, doctors don't
A little more of what I call dental foreplay. This is not a doctor and a patient.
That's not the right word.
These are two friends going at it here. I don't know if they get all my jokes, but I sure enjoy them.
Well, when those cotton balls get rotten, you can't pick... Excuse me?
Are you kidding me? Ow for the cotton? Settle that issue right now. This little patient is more of the whimpering, whining,
Or you just could believe little kids when you say
sad
they're
sack variety.
He called her a sad sack.
They're all the same. It's
has-
a pediatric dentist who hates children.
He is Krusty the Clown, isn't he, of dentistry?
Whimpering,
Where's the topical?
whining,
Beautiful.
sad sack variety.
I don't like the fact that you're crying. Now, what are you crying about? What do you want? No, the stomach is hurting because you're crying. So stop crying, then your stomach will stop hurting. It's an insult for you to come in crying again. Close that mouth and relax. Why are you crying this moment? Why are you crying this moment? Hurry up and tell me.
I want to go by my grandma.
You do? Now, Dr. Berman is not scared of you. You have to be good. Even if you're not good, I'm going to do whatever I have to do. All that violence.
Take note, dentists. Yell at the
This
kids.
is how you do it. This is how you're supposed to do it.
As a kid. I don't like you and you don't like me.
If you're not good,
Let's
I'm
get
gonna do
this over with. This is always death.
whatever I have to do. All that violence. All that pushing. What are you pushing for?
Dental assistant
All
and
the
dentist
violence.
in a battle stations position, arm next to the head, hands over hands. Eyes open, never closed. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. The whole head. It's a block.
I thank you for your kind attention. Till we meet again, this is Dr. Marvin Berman.
Yeah, there he is. So,
Yeah, I thank you for your kind attention. Yes.
Now go fuck yourself.
Congrats on your second shot. Anybody else close to getting one? Anybody else? No one's eligible yet.
I'm eligible.
Very soon.
BMI.
Steve, you got your first one, right?
I got my first, yeah.
Nice
Oh,
work.
okay. Good. What's your background, Steve?
This week we are Sellout Steve is promoting It's Josh, who you might recognize from his Plunkett. It is his partner Aaron's birthday on this coming Friday, the 26th. It's going to be her second quarantine birthday, and VCR Party has brought a real sense of joy to the two of them this past year, and so he is sponsoring it for that honor. So happy birthday, Aaron!
Nice. Happy birthday, Aaron.
Yeah.
And I will never forget that Plunkett. That
It's
Plunkett
such a
was
good
one
one,
of my,
right?
It really is.
The
It
hair
just-
kind of just is lumpy. It's just got a lump up there.
well, it just
As
kinda
I was
looks,
doing it up, I was thinking that this Mr. Sprinkles probably hung out with Josh back in the day. They would have been good
Oh,
friends.
totally. Yeah. And
We'll
I
have
think
to ask him
like-
about that.
remember morphine technology, like in the Snoop Doggy Dogg video where he transforms into. I think the kid looks like he's about to morph into something, but then he just stopped. Do you think? Do
Oh,
you see
yeah,
that? Do you see like they're about to morph into like a Doberman, but
Yeah,
now
he's
he
kind of an
just stopped.
anamorph, like the
Yeah.
book series. Yeah, but he stopped mid transformation.
Yeah, maybe it's the eyebrows or the hair, just kind of everything's kind of like kind of melty. Yeah.
Well, in addition to all that else is going on, we are celebrating today. Surprise! George's 100th
George's
episode.
100th birthday! Yay! No, 100th birthday. 100th episode! Yay!
Yes, George came to us. Actually, I was doing the math and I realized that I did the math wrong. This is actually his 101st or 102nd. Yeah, 101st.
How do you know? Do you know that, George?
Oh, I was on 52, so this is 102. But I also wasn't on for like a few after
I
that.
thought this was his 2-year. I thought we were celebrating 2 years.
No.
2 years, April 9th. So, but anyway, this is somebody wrote to us and said, "Hey, George is, 100th episode's coming up. You guys
we
should
never
do
would have realized that on our own.
No.
There's not a chance. No.
And
It was Evan.
Evan, yes. So thank you for bringing that to our attention, and we kind of, worked backwards and got it wrong. But doesn't matter. This is George's 100th episode, and I thought it'd be fun to look back at how it all started. At the very beginning, this is the first time we mentioned George on the show, and then his first episode a few months later.
That dude, what's his name?
George Passels,
He just sent us that just out of the blue and edited and completely written himself. And I don't know if he wrote it himself. It's totally worth it because we got a special guest today. We got George coming in, the guy who did the VCR Party
jingle
and the intro and everything.
So our special guest is George, is it Pazels? Passless. Okay, George Passless is coming on the show right now. And look at this great beginning here. Just kind of sidles into one clap. This is this is how it all started, ladies and gentlemen. Watch this.
Never forget that clap.
So I guess here he comes. I guess Passless. Okay, George Passless is coming on the show right now.
It's like he's sitting on each one of our knees too. Like we're so crammed in there.
I miss
here he
that,
is.
Steve?
All right. So this is George. He did the intro for the VCR Party. He also did the song for it. It's a toe tapper. It's a great song. And a great video.
Thank you. So George, we didn't know you. If people don't know, like we were soliciting jingles and we got some really good ones, and then all of a sudden no one sent a video with it, and then all of a sudden we got this intro that we played earlier tonight that you sent us unsolicited, and you're like, hey, I made this for you, and we were blown away. And what was the inspiration for doing that?
Let's see. Well, I think it was seeing Fast with Class. The video for Grill Skill 2 was very, very catchy. I know it lost the election.
Yeah.
Where did you vote? Where did you vote? Is what
I had to vote for Girl Skill 1.
Okay, thank you very much.
So pedestrian. It's so pedestrian. George has watched so many hours of our show.
Oh, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. But you know everything. Like you know us, right? I'm like
I know you better than yourselves.
Yeah. What I do, you lift up the blanket a little bit, and then you shoot it out as like a stream of air, that way.
I don't think this follows Avogadro's principles of like air currents and conduction of
I don't know Avogadro. Yeah. I just know this guy.
Yeah, go tell it to Avogadro because I don't think he's gonna agree with you. Well, the armpit's different than the inside of your ass too.
Well,
you guys are making our guest uncomfortable.
This is George. Stay out of this.
You're able to externalize your self-loathing with Joe. When Joe yells at you, then you don't have to think about the things that bother you about yourself, and you're free to be yourself. So that's why this partnership works, and you get to yell at somebody.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, so that scratches that itch.
Oh yeah.
All right. So you guys are cured.
Okay, good.
Show's over, people.
Seriously, thank you so much for coming on and waiting through 52 hours and change of VCR Party to put together those.
I would like to apologize, actually.
Yeah, and me too.
I don't want to, it's nice
thank
of you to thank
and
but
sorry.
and sorry, and yeah.
I'm going to take a week off from watching the show.
Please do. Yeah,
do it.
You've earned it.
This could be a long show, right?
This could go on for the rest of our lives.
And it has. So that's how it all started.
It seems like only yesterday. Wow.
But it got right into it. We were already talking about Dutch ovens and bidets, and George was just right in the mix right from the get-go.
You hit the ground running.
Well, I continue to psychoanalyze both of you. I realized for a while there I thought Joe was trying to kill Nick, but he's only trying to injure him to the degree that Nick can still do half the work. At least half the work. You're not really trying to kill him because then you're screwed.
It's kind of like how a tapeworm doesn't want to kill its host. You know what I mean? Like you still want to feed off of your host. You want but not.
And similarly, you're obsessed with Nick's ass. So you've had him put cereal into it, just like a tapeworm.
Rejuvenate, 2 Rejuveniques on it. Yeah.
Honestly, who isn't obsessed with my ass though?
The Patreon, by the way.
Yeah, it's a Patreon/Found Footage Festival. But hey, we'll get more into celebrating George.
There's so much more George stuff coming up here.
Yes.
But let's take a little George break here. I've had a little bit too much George so far. Let's take a look at this week in celebrity bullshit.
Herbert Eden, Julio Roberts, Larry Hack.
The Big Four, they call them.
Tinseltown's finest.
Tinseltown's finest. This week in celebrity bullshit. So this one, Let me stop sharing here and let me show you this. It's Mule Ride. Now, if you know it, Nick, you might know this one.
I think I do, so I will defer here.
Okay. Mule Ride, it's just the voice of a celebrity, Steve and George. Do you guys know this cover at all? Do you know this tape at all?
I do not.
Okay. The celebrity's right there. Who do you think it is? I think it's a mule ride. It's Grand Canyon. It's kind of old-timey. You guys got some guesses? It's not Lisa Gibbons. It's not Lisa Gibbons.
I'm going to go with, it's probably somebody from like a Western who's barely known. So I'm going to go with Lorne Green.
Oh, that's a great guess.
I like
I was going to go a little, I was going to go with Charlton Heston.
Okay. Nick, do you think you remember who it is? Do you want to give it a shot? Or...
I think it's Wilford Brimley, if I remember correctly.
Okay, let's take a look. I'll give you guys an opportunity.
Was it going backward, or wasn't that?
Oh, was it?
I don't know.
Was it?
Well,
it was, wasn't it?
Where you didn't see mule tracks, that's where I was carrying you.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, it is going backwards. It's one of those show ponies, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Lisa Gibbons.
Grand Canyon. Nature's masterpiece.
You son of a bitch.
The most visited natural wonder on the earth.
The way I saw.
But the fact is, most folks who come here don't know that much about it.
Shut your ears up and listen.
To get from one side to the other, you have to drive over 200 miles.
Doesn't matter if you got diabetes.
Most folks don't know that. It snows in the Grand Canyon. Most folks don't know that. And some folks don't even know that there's a river down at the bottom.
Because they're stupid.
The mighty Colorado. But there's one thing that just about everybody knows about the Grand Canyon. Everybody knows about the mules.
Everybody knows about the mules. Yep,
Classic.
There it is, Brimley. Yep. And let me just show you. You know, it's is he not wearing? I don't think he's wearing. He looks different here. Like he's
no sunglasses.
Yeah, he's probably like 37 years old there too.
Yeah.
You know, he's one of those always old guys.
Yeah, there's always that Cocoon line, you know, when you turn the age that Brimley was when Cocoon came out. It's always younger than you think, you know.
How old is Brimley in that?
George?
You remember?
He was 52 when Cocoon came out.
Okay, so 52.
So that was what, 85 maybe?
Yeah,
and
7
what year
years
was that?
from now we'll be there. I don't know, what year was that? Does it say?
What year was that video?
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Didn't say. 1990.
Oh, so it's post Cocoon.
57-ish.
Yeah, 57-ish. All right, he's doing 57 pretty well. Well, or is he? That looks 70 to me. Doesn't
But it's like Steve Martin has looked the same for like 50 years, 40 years. So
yeah, I think going gray early and going bald early is kind of a blessing because then you're always the age you looked when you were that age.
I know having that broom handle mustache, that big like bushy one, like that ages you. You know, Mike Holmgren, all those guys. Yeah.
Well, we normally do This Week in Flying Windows. I don't know if this will come up. I don't know if we'll have an opportunity to use this, but I made an intro just in case we find a video that falls into this category.
Okay.
So just in case, I'm not saying we do have any Flying Georges, but if we do,
you never know. You never know.
I made the intro.
Can we see it one more time and just do a frame by frame, Nick? Just so we can see all those Georges? I want to see all those Georges.
Absolutely. How many can you name? Let's see. I'll go in slow motion.
Yep. Okay. George C. Scott, George Lucas, George Washington. Who's that, George?
George Romero.
George Romero. Yep. Okay. George Harrison.
George Costanza.
George Patton.
George C. Scott.
What's that George's name? George.
There's Harrison in the background. I think you said that.
Yeah.
George
Lucas there's another Lucas.
Yeah. Lucas comes back. Yeah, it does George Wallace. The
George
comedian.
Wallace.
Very funny on Twitter too.
Yeah.
And then Pazzles, or as I call them, Pazzles.
Paisleys.
Paisleys. So if it comes up, we've got that for future reference.
Nick, what do you think? Should we show each other our Giorgiolis?
Sure.
Okay.
Come on, let's see your raviolis. Show us 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 your raviolis.
Well, it's a special celebration of George tonight, isn't it?
It is. It is. It's a very special. So how do you want to do this? I got 3 things I got to show.
I think you go first because then it'll all even out.
So I like to make phone calls for like Nick's birthday and stuff for things that Nick enjoys and things that Nick doesn't enjoy, but I like to have them wish Nick a happy birthday for these things. George, I decided to give you that kind of treatment. You love power bars. It's widely known that you love power bars, and power bars went out of business. What was it? A few months ago, and then you panicked and you weren't the same.
They discontinued them, and I've got 8 of them right here in
So
a
you
bag.
pretty much just live off of power bars, right? Like
it's half my calories. Yeah.
Yeah. So and they went out of business, and you were panicked, and you just didn't see. You seemed like you were
they
off.
stopped making the one you liked. Is that what it is?
Yes, and then they moved on to. So I moved on to Cliff Bars, which, nope.
Doesn't do it. Yeah.
But they're back.
They're back, and so all is right with the world. So I decided to call Power Bar and have them wish you a happy 100th. So here's my phone call to Power Bar.
Thank you for calling Power Bar. We're always here to help you power on. Thank you for calling Power Bar. My name is Jennifer. How can I help you?
Hey, my name is Joe. I'm calling from a show called VCR Party. And we do this weekly show where we watch VHS tapes. And we're about 150 episodes in. And about 100 episodes ago, we gained a VHS detective named George. And he loves power bars. And so the reason I'm calling is because it's going to be the 100th episode coming up this Tuesday. And I'm wondering if you can say to George, like something like, "Congratulations, George, on your 100th episode from all of us here at Power Bar. We hope our power bars can keep you in your creep cave for 100 more." Something like that. It doesn't have to be that, but you can put it in your own words. What do you think?
I will let our corporate office know. Let me get some information from you, and I will get this sent over to the team at Power Bar.
Oh, great. Oh, wait, you're not with Power Bar then, huh?
Well, I'm just the consumer center, so if someone has like a quality issue with the product, we get that reported and replaced for them.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you could just do it. I mean, nobody's going to know any different whether you're with Power Bar or not.
I don't believe I'm allowed to do that, unfortunately.
Oh, really?
I can reach out to corporate to let them know that's something you'd like.
Could you just say happy 100th just from you? Happy 100th episode, George, from you?
Like right now?
Yeah, and then I just record it and just play it for him.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Happy 100th episode. Is it George?
Yep. All right.
Happy 100th episode, George.
All right,
From
cool.
Everybody's Power Bar.
Yes.
Did it.
Incredible.
It was touch and go there for a second.
It's not looking good.
It was touch and go there for a second, but then, phew,
You pulled it out.
I pulled it out, yeah.
Wow, good. Well, I thought I would take a look back at some George moments on the show, and specifically, George is responsible for a lot of music on the show because we can't do it. So we say, George, come up with a song, and so I put together just a little clip of musical highlights and some other highlights from George's tenure on the show.
Hello, I'm George Passless, and welcome to VCR Smarty.
Well, a microscopic adversary wrecked the Volume 9 tour itinerary. They need our help, won't you lend a love hand? Patrons will get premium, excitement and tedium from 10,000 or 10 million tapes they don't really know. Dr. Tammy Bailey, dentistry, making every smile count. VCR Party Live! VCR Party Live! VCR Party Live! Screw you, Melinda!
Join me for this fascinating story. Perhaps you will be able to solve a mystery.
We gotta bring that back.
People of Philadelphia, Channel 7 is back on the air.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the only show on Philadelphia featuring a live human heart. We have it here. What are you going to do?
George is okay.
Except for the convulsions and vomiting during the show.
Are you dressed as God? Like, what's the...
No. I'm merely the ghost of Christmas past.
I am the ghost of Christmas future. I am the ghost of Christmas present. Joe and Nick, because of your neglect, your director, Tiny Steve, has been forced to direct this show stone cold sober.
And I can't help but notice you're also wearing a Remlazar outfit right now.
What do you mean?
Well, that's why George is dressed as a plague doctor.
Pair of angel wings. Mr. Pender's hat. Remlazar's wig.
VCR Party Live. VCR Party Live. VCR Party Live. VCR Party Live.
He's escaped detection this day, but the creep creeps on.
There's George's musical moments.
I don't remember the goth one. When were you goth? What episode?
You
was
weren't
that?
there that day. That was the punk rock episode.
Oh, okay, all right. Yep.
Yeah, you were there for the intro, though. I think, yeah. So
Wasn't that for the interview? Yeah.
Yeah, but he was dressed that way for that. But yeah, that was. I was digging through. I went through most of the 100 episodes, scrubbing through for various costumes. And there's a ton. I couldn't get to all of them.
Do you hold on to all of them, or do you have a storage locker, or what do you got?
You know, I have a pretty empty apartment, so it's mostly just stuff I acquire for the show. I don't need much in life.
We call it the creep cave, but I bet it is more cave-like than it is apartment-like. I don't know.
It's more creep than anything.
Remember the kitchen cupboards? They're completely barren, except for some Melba toast, right?
and some power bars, probably, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No silverware, no plates.
I'll say this. Since then, I have become more human. I bought a Keurig. Is that how it's pronounced?
Yeah.
So I could make tea, and I put it in, and I looked at it, and I said aloud, "I'm a person." And I wasn't like, it wasn't a bit. There's nobody here. But like, every once in a while, I'll do something.
Did it echo after you said it? I'm a person. Then it echoed off all the walls.
Well, no, I could hear the people tied up in the closet go, "No,
no, you're
not." It was somebody else. Yeah.
My next George thing is so we do these college shows, and we do 2-word phrase challenges where I will give Nick 2 words to say before we go on, and he'll have to work them into our show. And we do these shows, and we're kind of on autopilot because we show the same clips all the time. So we do this to make it more interesting for us. And but we do have an actual audience there. And we did a show last weekend for Lewis and Clark School. I have no idea where they're from, but
I don't either.
Yeah,
Pennsylvania? I'll just say Pennsylvania.
It's always a safe bet.
Yeah.
So we decided to do 2-word phrase challenges, George words only. So all these words have to do with George. And I gave Nick 17 different words. Nick had a few in there too, but like 17 words for Nick to do, like that's a record. Like you usually do like 9
17 2-word phrases. No, like 8 is usually, I think, the record or somewhere around there.
And I was like, there's no way Nick's going to get all 17. He got all 17. So
were there any complaints or questions about why you were saying Creep Cave? Or
no, yeah, Creep Cave is definitely in there. No, but the weird part was that usually we just do these Zoom calls with just Nick and I on it. But for some reason, the advisor joined us. And I think maybe just to kind of like be a cheerleader and to laugh and get the kids to laugh too, because they all know him. So he's like, ha, 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 ha. But anyway, we had an audience.
He's on camera for some reason. Like usually it's all the students are on and the cameras are off. And he decided to turn his camera on. So
which is fine. We were just like, okay. Yeah. But I guess it's proof that we actually do these for schools, because otherwise it's just us two. But yeah, here's a 2-word phrase challenge, George edition.
Lewis and Clark, how you doing?
Hi, everybody! Welcome to VCR Party! Woo! Yeah, they're actually very fun.
It is very satisfying, although you do get ink all over your hands. I was like, where's my Subway glove? But because they were just completely stained, but this is potentially dangerous.
Until it's a great conversation piece.
Sure.
So, yeah.
I'm exhausted. I need a power bar after all those exercises. As far as he brought along interpretive dancers. He just ordered them come onto the show. He was a real overlord crooner. He just kind of forced them to be on the show, and he really hollered at me. He was not.
He doesn't like you. He's more of a Joe guy. I
He
don't think
insulted
he's
me
so
the
much.
whole time. Yeah, I was like, "Who's this, Mr. Sprinkles?" He just kept hurling insults at me. I couldn't believe it. So it's like he's her sidekick hostage. I love it. And some people were asking about public access. Was Bob Ross public access? It felt like it, but no, that was actually on PBS. So that was a publicly funded station. These were all just ones that only aired locally.
Yeah.
But no, you'd watch shows like Reverend Spoonicci or Charles Perez. All sorts of shows were on public access. There's been an accident. Did anyone get the VIN number?
Yeah.
Why are always cats named like Pudgy Wudgy or Mr. Penders or...
Yeah, that's such a great observation, Nick. Why are cats always named like Pudgy Wudgy or Mr. Penders?
Something
so true.
Something I'd mused upon from time to time.
All cats are either named one of those two names.
It's always something like that. Yeah, and the idea was to go on and make the grossest recipe concoctions we could think of on the air. So I'd make something called Sylvanius Prawn and just expect people to try it. Pause it, Joe. I just want to say that's George's Dungeons and Dragons character.
I didn't know that was.
No, that's not one that you would get if you watched the show. That's only the
That's
5
just
people
between me and Nick.
That's the most insightest of jokes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
To try it. You know what? I just want to say I stayed up and cleaned all the spilled gravy and
that was very
whole
nice
turkey,
of you.
And then I just kind of slinked away to my creep cave and tried not to bother anybody.
That was your.
Well,
it pays for itself.
Yes. All right. You're all of a sudden you're math boy. All right, we actually did. The guy Mark, he's trying to juggle so many things. He's like got a ferret and a turtle and a goldfish and then he's like fielding some call from a Philadelphia creep who wants to know about their boa constrictor. And Joe broadcasts from the office, and while social distancing is happening, I'm broadcasting from Alf's garage. So it's that's the situation we're in.
Did anybody say explosively not exciting?
No, they did not, Josh.
Okay.
Sorry, there was an accidental Josh there. No, Joe. They did not say that.
What the hell's that?
Thanks,
everybody. Have a good weekend.
Thanks. Good night, everybody.
What the hell's accidental Josh?
He called me Josh a few weeks ago.
Yeah. So, well, you'll see it. I have another montage of George clips. This is a more emotional one. I call this one "George is the Wind Beneath Our Wings," and I use some a very moving MIDI track underneath.
Sounds sweet as hell, Jack.
It is.
And then after finding the VIN number on her car, I was able to find...
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah. I was able to
No
find...
way.
Whoa. I was able to find her cell phone number, so I left a message.
You're kidding me.
Oh my God.
And then while I'm leaving the message, I realized, like, I'm not like officially associated with VCR Party. I mean, not like in a legal sense. So I'm
now.
Okay, I'm expecting...
You look up the VIN number, welcome aboard.
Well, I did. I wasn't trying to find the VIN number.
outside. So George, what's the deal with the subway glove?
I don't want to touch that pole.
Oh, there, he's got the thing.
That's all. There's not much to this.
You said it's a women's stretchy glove? It's just like a person's.
Oh, I don't know. I just have only seen women wear those. And George. George Passless, our VHS detective in space.
Hello.
George, hi.
Hello, and welcome to my space station.
Remember at Anderson's wedding, Albertina tapped me and she goes, George is eating his bread roll with a fork.
Right, we talked about that. So yeah.
But it was because you were shaking a lot of hands that day. So.
Yeah.
Where they're iron pots for cooking, which they called ovens. They're Dutch ovens.
George, what about you?
Definitely ass cheeks.
Are you serious?
Yeah, not a chance.
This is a Where's the Beef puzzle, starring the Where's the Beef lady.
Clara Peller.
Yep, and there she is, big bun. Good job.
Clara Peller.
Yeah.
How do you know his name? How do you know that actor's name?
I idolized him as a kid. He was like a I don't know.
New George information.
Yep.
He idolized Wesley from Mr. Belvedere.
Did you also have a run-in with a frisky camp counselor at one point, George, or was that just Wesley on the show?
We'll save that for the haunted webinar.
George, you're not supposed to immerse that in water.
Don't put it in water, George.
Don't immerse that in water.
Oh my God!
He's immersing it in water.
George? George?
George?
What happened, George?
It's the ghost of George.
Everybody's a puppet when they're dead, so it's practice for the future.
Well, hello, and welcome to my submersible vessel.
Sorry, Nick.
I would have.
Blew it.
Yeah, George, shut the hell up.
Would you not trust a guy dressed as Sherlock Holmes telling you a fact?
Well.
If it isn't the found footage, guys, and you think my performance is wooden,
Please come on the show as quickly as possible.
Well, yep, you know the rules, Josh. Did I just call you Josh?
So I pull up beside it, and I go to give him the finger, and I realize it's just a bunch of horses.
Dom DeLuise is here. Wow, what is this, a Red Robin?
Did you have lip surgery or what happened here?
I had a lip injury. We'll just say that.
Okay. Yeah, you look terrible. Steve looked up to you.
Yeah, I heard Steve played football. I heard he was a lousy quarterback. He's all thumbs, even with his head.
That's just not fair.
That's a reference from the Elf Tales cartoon. We'll get to it. Tiffany's Last Christmas was submitted twice, once by Ross and also by Nathan.
So if anything happens to me,
Hey, this is the last time anyone will ever see
It's
George.
been nice knowing you. You had a great run. We appreciate everything you've done for us.
You've been a real great addition to the show.
it was worth it, though.
Yeah.
God rest your soul.
There it is, 100 episodes of George.
Wow. Bravo.
In just a few minutes. So, wow. We've really covered the breadth of costumes, of characters. I mean, what's left to do?
This wasn't in the script, right? I didn't see any of this.
No.
This was all a shock and a surprise, and
Yeah.
I have
This is
nothing
all-
prepared to. I have no retorts, no clever costumes. I've got nothing.
Just be you, George. Just be you. Well, no, don't be you. Don't be you. Don't
Not
do that.
too much. No.
According to the
all right.
parole board, well, okay.
You know what? I've had enough George. Like, we got to take a George break here.
Okay.
There's just
Definitely.
been way too much George. I think we can all agree on that. But a few weeks ago, it was Steve's birthday, and we all completely forgot about it. I think that maybe on our text thread, somebody was like, "Hey, happy birthday, Steve," and I even forgot to say happy birthday on the text thread. So I felt bad about that, and so I decided to. I had an idea because Steve, your big thing's French, and you love French kissing, right?
You know me.
Yeah, and so I thought I would call up French's Mustard to have French's wish you a happy belated birthday on behalf of French's. Well, it turns out they're owned by McCormick's. So I had to call McCormick's. It's a long walk. We're going to go on a long walk here. But
Damn these parent companies. Just call yourself French's.
All right, so here's my phone call to McCormick's, who owns French's, to have them wish Steve a happy belated birthday.
Great.
It went great, too.
I'm sure.
Thank you for calling McCormick. My name is Eliza. Can I have your first name, please?
Yeah, my name is Joe, and I'm calling from a show called VCR Party. We watch VHS tapes every week. We have 11,000 of them in our office. And I'm calling because 2 weeks ago, our director, Steve, he had a birthday, and we completely forgot about it, and I feel kind of bad about it. So, and he loves Frenching, and I know this is the number for French, well, for McCormick.
Unnecessary.
But you guys own French's, right?
Correct.
Okay. So I'm wondering if it'd be possible for you to say something like, just like a belated birthday greeting on the behalf of French's, saying like, "Happy belated birthday, Steve, from all of us at French's. We hope you have lots of great French's with your new age," or something like that. It doesn't have to be that. You can put it
with your new age.
Okay. I mean, I can definitely see if that's something that this department can help out with, or if that's a request that needs to go through our corporate office. It's definitely not a request that we get often.
No, I mean, yeah, I know it's an unusual request, but I'm just wondering, like, if you could just say it, just like, "Happy belated birthday, Steve, from all of us at French's." You know, hope you have lots of great French's.
I can definitely see if that's something that I'm allowed to do.
Well, what about just from you personally? Could you just say "Happy belated birthday, Steve," from me personally?
I mean, I personally don't know Steve.
But I mean, you don't need to personally know somebody to wish him a happy birthday.
For
That's a
sure,
great point.
yeah. I mean, definitely. I'm just not sure if that's something that I'm allowed to do. Again, we are on a recorded line.
Yeah, no, I understand, but I can't imagine somebody listening to the recorded line saying, "Don't you ever wish somebody a happy birthday on there again." You know, it's like a nice thing. I feel like they would be like, "Hey, good job wishing." Everything's fine. I'm being polite. I'm being nice, and you know, it's like a nice thing. I feel like they would be like, "Hey, good job wishing Steve a belated birthday." You know?
Sure, yeah. I mean, it is a really nice thing I just want to make sure that we're in the clear and that I can actually do that.
Okay.
So, yeah. I mean, I can definitely find out.
Working for a corporation is just awful. How do people do it? I have to get permission to wish somebody a happy birthday?
Listen,
it's
hold
not
on.
even golden handcuffs, it's mustard handcuffs.
Yeah. I mean, I can definitely find out for you right now.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'm just going to place you on a brief hold, okay?
Cool. Thank you.
No problem.
Can I wish Steve a happy birthday? He loves Frenching.
I was
No, VCR Party.
11,000 VHS tapes.
Well, have you ever seen Red Letter Media? It's like that.
She put me on hold for so long, and I waited throughout the entire thing. Here, this is the actual hold music too.
He's had to have hung up by now.
I wish it was the MIDI version of Wind Beneath My Wings. Dreams time. Hold went on a little too long.
Hi, Joe. Are you still there?
Yep. Hi.
Yeah, thank you so much for holding. So we would be happy to wish him a happy birthday. However, I did go ahead and reach out to how we could go about doing that. And they actually said that we go about doing things like that over email. So we can definitely go ahead and send him a birthday email if you'd like.
You can see the place too. I'll close that window there.
Yeah. Okay, but you couldn't just say happy belated birthday, Steve, from all of us at French's?
No, I cannot.
Shoot. Okay, yeah, I guess I'll take the email.
Sure.
So.
Oh, okay. There we go. Here's
I got
Steve.
the email.
We'd like to forward that on to Steve.
Yeah. So I'll definitely forward that on to you, but I was upset for a couple reasons here. First of all, they said happy birthday. They didn't say happy belated birthday. And so just a little inside baseball here. Sometimes whenever I make these phone calls, I'll call again because they have so many, the customer service, you always get a different person. And so I was like, I'm going to try it again and just try to get maybe an actual person saying happy belated birthday to Steve. So I called McCormick's back again. And this is how that went.
Wait, can I just? All right, I'll point it out.
No, go ahead.
Well, just how they ended the email with "Sincerely, Consumer Affairs." How can the department be sincere?
Oh yeah. No, the whole thing. We'd like to wish you a very happy birthday on behalf of everyone here at French's. Flavor is at the heart of everything we do. We're so glad you enjoy using our French's products. All right, so here's my follow-up phone call to French's.
Thank you for calling McCormick. Can I have your first name, please?
Yeah, my name is Joe, and I'm calling from a show called VCR Party, where we find VHS tapes, and we have 11,000 of them. We just found out that it was his birthday 2 weeks ago, and we completely missed it. And so I wanted to wish happy belated birthday, Steve, from all of us at French's. We hope you have lots of great French's with your new age, or something like that. So I'm wondering, would it be possible for you to do that?
I actually just spoke with you, Joe, and I just sent you an email.
Oh. You're the only one who answers the phones there, huh?
Well, we have several consumer affairs agents, but I mean, it's always going to be the same information that we give.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, for the email, is it possible for you to add belated birthday to it?
Okay. Yeah, I can definitely do that.
Okay.
Oh, this poor
Cool.
woman.
Well, thank you, and sorry that you had to listen to the spiel again.
Completely fine. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye.
A little more Kurt.
There it is.
A little more Kurt. Oh, good. Woo!
There.
Did it.
There it is. So there it is. Dear Steve, we'd like to wish you a belated happy birthday.
Oh, good.
And I was a little bit bothered with the
capitalization.
Yeah, I was a little bit bothered by that. I decided not to call her back after that.
Yeah.
But, I decided to call it a day after that one. A little exhausted after that second one. So
Yeah,
that was
me
wonderful.
too.
Thank you.
Yep. Happy
And
belated birthday.
yeah, and that's I think we showed everybody our plunkets.
What? What did we show them?
Our George Renos and Steve Renos. Is that what we're calling them today?
Just keep going. You're doing great.
Okay.
Shoulder rub bellies, shoulder rub bellies, shoulder rub bellies.
It's a yes and thing. Kind of just keeps the conversation going.
No. It's a watch the other guy flounder kind of thing.
Okay, got it. All right. Well, I think we're not done celebrating George, though. We actually have some trivia that Evan, who was the one who pointed out that George's 100th episode was fast encroaching, he put together some trivia questions. Now, I haven't looked at these, and Joe has not looked at these.
I've never seen them before, ever. So.
And Steve is going to play game show host, right?
That is right. Joe, you're going to be up against it because some of Nick's been obviously going through a lot of the George footage. I don't know if you've been doing it as diligently. So
I did it 2 years ago for like looking back on George. So I got some George knowledge, but
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see how you do. There might be some shared some clips they've already seen. We'll see how much you were paying attention. So here we go. All right.
And just
question
first
number
answer,
one.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah. So I'm going to ask the questions.
And then do we blurt it out? Whoever goes first, or are you going to assign it to somebody?
I think I like the blurting it out. How about just blurt it out.
Okay.
And then George will tell us whether the answer's right or not.
That's the way. And then if George doesn't remember, I'll jump in.
Then George gets negative points for that.
Yes, George will get negative points. Okay. And by the way, that's a good point. I'm the sole arbiter of points. I'll decide how many points by how easy the question is, and at the very end, I'll let you know who wins or loses.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Question number one.
Can we interrupt you when you're asking the question?
No.
We can't interrupt you. We have to wait for the question. 52. We have to wait for the question to be asked.
There's some minus points right there already.
We have
Joe
to wait
is
for
down.
This is a good question. We have to wait for the question to be asked all the way through, and then we can answer, or can we interrupt you while you're asking the question? Okay.
No, you have to wait for the question all the way through, and then I will point at the screen, and at that point, you can come in.
Okay. Can you stop treating Steve like the McCormick lady? It's belated. Come on. Sincerely. From all of us at Consumer Affairs, give him a break.
It was nice to her. I was very nice to her. I wanted to get... I
loved it so much when you got caught. That was my favorite part. You got caught being underhanded.
Oh, man. And I just, great. I was busted. I was fully busted. I was like, there's no chance it's her. You know? Like, there's a million of those operators that answer.
That's what I would have guessed, too. I would have thought you were fine.
Yeah.
By the way, if you're tuning in for the first time VCR Party, we occasionally show VHS clips. This isn't one of those episodes.
So here's question number one. Do you know George? Question one. From episode 52, George's first appearance on the show, what song was the inspiration of the VCR Party Live theme song that George wrote?
That's what's class.
Correct.
Yes.
I was going to say Sister Sam, but you got it.
There it is.
That's true as well. But I did realize it is very similar to Friends of P by the Rentals. Do you remember that song?
Yes.
I love that song.
And then you're friends with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
so
totally
anyhow,
is.
Just a new George fact.
Interesting.
Huh.
And here we go. We're going to watch that clip.
And what was the inspiration for doing that?
Let's see. Well, I think it was seeing Fast with Class. The video for Grill Skill 2 was very, very catchy. I know it lost the election.
Yeah.
Where did you vote? Where did you vote? Is what
I had to vote for Girl Skill 1.
Okay, thank you.
I would have skipped it, but I do really enjoy seeing Joe's disappointment at the end of that.
Exasperation, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's great.
I mean, I'm still. I do want to do that debate again too, because.
Yeah, let's try that territory again. Why not? All right, question two. Let's go.
All right, question two. From episode 68. George finds the number of a found footage celebrity and strongly advises against calling her, but Joe insisted that they call her on the phone immediately. Who is this celebrity?
Is this a multiple choice or no?
Nope.
It's the cat massage lady.
Oh, Mary Jean Ballner.
Nick gets the point.
Come on. He wouldn't have gotten it without me.
And here is that moment.
Now, is everything that we've said so far in the show, and she's watching the show for the first time, and she's heard everything. Well, did we say anything bad? I guess I talked about your genitals of your...
For quite a long time, yeah.
Can we call her?
I would not call her. Yes, as the resident creep.
Calling. Sorry.
I'm sorry, who's this?
This is Joe calling from VCR Party. We love your massage cat video.
Oh, listen, God,
I'm driving.
Oh, you are right now.
That's
Okay.
why, yeah, I can't talk and drive.
Oh.
You'll have to speak up. I'm wearing a towel.
Question number 3. No video on this. In episode 78, George brought a vegan chocolate cake. What was the occasion?
Was it my birthday?
Are you gonna say? Nope, that's wrong. Okay. It was. It's probably gonna be something like Mr. Pender's birthday or something like that. It's that's not my guess.
All right. Well, hurry up.
This is
Time's
my
ticking.
sample. Let's see.
Do you want to use your lifeline to George?
Yes, my lifeline to George.
George,
Well,
what was it?
I mean, so the lifeline just means I give him the answer?
Yeah.
Well, 78 is 52 plus 26. It was the 1.5-year anniversary.
You got it right. Good work, George.
Yes.
That goes to Joe.
Yes. All right, 2-1.
And you still have 4 more George lifelines to use if you need them.
Okay.
Okay. Next question. I think I'm already there. What costumes? This is for episodes 83 and 133. What costumes has George worn for the 2 Halloween specials that he was a part of?
Mr. Pender's and
I know. It's Face Man from the Yummy Awards.
What's Face Man's name?
Oh,
I will never know this for as long as I live. But it's the guy from the A-Team.
I'm going to give you guys each half for that.
Wait, why would you give him? Because I said the massage cat lady, and then you didn't give me the point.
I don't care who wins this, so just give Joe the I'll take 0 points on that one. I just want to get
That's
over
true
it.
because it wasn't Face. Dwight Schultz was played Howling Mad
Oh.
Murdoch.
Oh, Murdoch. Okay,
That's
good.
right.
Oh.
Good. I'll sleep fine tonight
well,
then. Let's get
here
on to
it is,
question
guys.
5.
We also have George in the house tonight.
George is here.
Let's take a look at George.
Hi, George.
How are you?
Oh, that's who are you?
I'm Mr. Penders from It's Potty Time.
Steve, do you have a still of Mr. Penders from It's Potty Time? I think.
Certainly do.
Well, let's take a look. Let's compare. I think that's pretty good. For some, you had a last-minute change of.
What the hell are you?
Well, it should be obvious to even the most casual viewer that I'm actor Dwight Schultz portraying psychologically damaged Vietnam veteran turned mercenary Howling Mad Murdoch, while he's serving as the co-host of NBC's fall 1983 Saturday morning cartoon preview show, The Yummy Awards, which we showed on VCR Party Live episode 116.
So close.
All right. So we're all tied up, I believe.
All right. We're all tied up. What? No, I'm up 3-1.
That's not what I have. What does George from the distant? Don't forget, you got -5 points for interrupting me. What does George from the distant future warn Nick and Joe not to do, and why?
Put the piece of Batman cereal up Nick's butt.
Correct. Let's see that clip.
Joe, Nick, it's me, George, from the distant future. I've spent years developing the technology just to send you this transmission back through time to warn you. Do not put old cereal into Nick's ass.
Oh my God! Why? Why not? Why shouldn't I?
It's horrible. Nick dies live on air from acute infectious diarrhea.
How many?
All right. Well, hold on before we
I
get to the
saw,
end
I
of
saw a flash of a Baby Rapper there.
That's true.
All right.
All right. Nick, you need this one to tie it up. Otherwise,
Okay.
Joe is going to win. And I know how much
What?
this means to you.
It means a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm up 5-1 right now. 4-1. Go ahead.
In 1995, George was in the studio audience of the Charles Perez show. What did George agree to do? It's two-parter. What did George initially agree to, and why did he back out of it?
Shave his head,
shave his-
and it's because his mom was Amish?
Correct.
Yeah.
Let's watch that clip.
That's good stuff. These are early
How do I
jokes.
remember that?
Remember the gentleman, the first one that popped up in the audience said he wanted his head shaved? Yeah. George. Well, George is here. George, will you come out, please? George, you chicken out.
I couldn't do it. My mom's Amish. She'd kill me.
My mom's Amish. She'd kill me.
Mom would kill you?
Yeah, she's Amish. She's really strict about
He didn't do this because his mom would kill him. Okay, but I'll respect you for your decision. Thank you. Go ahead and have a seat.
Rez wasn't playing ball on that one.
So, once again,
Wow.
congratulations, Joe. You're the big winner. Nick, I think you should spend more time, maybe do another show with George on the side and really get to know him. But once again, thanks to Evan
do you want to
for,
watch
sending
Sledgehammer
that in.
together, George? I think that was 3 seasons.
Was there a cartoon?
No cartoon for it. No, just.
I'm in.
Okay, all right, here we go. Sledgehammer's Garage.
All right. Yes,
Thanks,
I know George
thanks to
the
Evan
best.
for that quiz. Yeah, and I
Yes,
think
nice
is
for
there
you.
any more George content coming up? There might
Well,
be.
I
a
put
couple.
together some IMGs that were George related.
All right, good. Well, it's not over, but let's get into some cyber videos. George, you're the guest of honor today. Why don't you go first?
All right. Well, first of all, thanks everybody. It's weird to be the center of attention. So let me tell you about a cyber video. There's a lot of nostalgia for the 80s now, but what gets lost in all of that is just how weird the decade was. And as seen earlier, a young woman by the name of Clara Peller achieved superstardom overnight in 1983 or 84 when in Wendy's Where's the Beef commercials. Let's watch a clip of that.
Where's the beef?
Some hamburger places give you a lot less beef on a lot of bun.
Where's the beef?
At Wendy's, we serve a hamburger we modestly call a single.
Hey, where's the beef? I don't think there's anybody back there.
You want something better. You're Wendy's kind of people.
Okay, that was so in the zeitgeist that it even appeared in a presidential primary debate. Here comes Walter Mondale with the zinger that led him to lose 49 of 50 states in the general election.
That's some of the others. What's new about coming out from entrepreneurs? You know, when I hear your new ideas, I'm reminded of that ad. Where's the beef? Yeah.
Big zinger. Now, she got fired from Wendy's the following year because she referenced the Wendy's ad in this company's ad.
Found it.
Real beef. It's in there in new Prego Plus spaghetti sauce
that's a
with
no-no.
beef and onions.
I really found it.
And all of that led up to her appearance at WrestleMania 2 in 1986. Get ready for the technical flub that even Nikolai Volkov couldn't stop.
And now allow me to introduce to you the officials for the Battle Royal. First, the timekeeper.
That was Battle Royale.
A lady who has indeed found the beef, Claire Peller.
And got fired. He called her Claire?
She can't hear.
And now the guest referee.
Not talking into the mic.
Here is a man who is truly a legend.
Anyhow, that's a career. She died the following year. But,
man.
What did she do? What did she do before that? Was she an actress? Do you know?
I believe she had a non-entertainment job.
Do you think
for
like her
decades.
great grandson was in advertising or something? It was like, oh, grandma would be perfect for this.
No, she's the Iron Cheek's mother. So that's
okay. All
that's
right,
how this
it
happened.
all makes sense.
Well, that advertising company that made the VCR game commercial crazies, I think their thing was getting odd-looking like character actors to be in their commercials, or real people to be in their commercials. And that's why they looked different at the time.
Yeah, I sent my resume.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. All right, Steve, what do you have?
So I'm continuing along on my local commercials with athletes this week. Adam Kerr sent this one in. It's Eastgate Chrysler Plymouth in Indianapolis, and it ran in the 80s and 90s, and it features boxer Marvin Johnson. And it's just one of these great ones where not great acting, not great script. So here we go.
I love this segment.
Simply stated, this is the world's finest minivan, the Plymouth Voyager. And you get your best price right here at Eastgate Chrysler Plymouth.
Oh, yeah, and remember, you get front-wheel drive and a 7-year, 70,000-mile warranty.
Hey, champ, you got your funny outfit on. You gonna make a comeback?
Maybe.
Who with? Who?
Maybe you, chump. Eastgate Chrysler Plymouth, just 500 North Shadeland, Indianapolis.
Nice blocking on it. Don't have him face the camera until the end.
That one's actually pretty good because he just kind of seems comfortable in his own body. Usually they're just like, "Hi, I'm here to do this," and at the end he kind of did like a thing at the end. And
well, there's a couple things to notice. It's one is they call it I see you're wearing your funny outfit, like is that what they're called? And then the other one, it's one of the few commercials that has who it's written by. I don't know if you saw that.
They had credits.
I missed that.
Yeah,
he was proud of it. This person was proud.
Written by Mike Sergey. Never before.
First time ever.
That's
credits
the first
in a
time
commercial.
I've seen it. Yeah,
wow.
It's not even like no one cares who directed. No one is like, but they're gonna want to know who wrote this one.
George, can you look up Mike Sergey? Was that his name? Mike Sergey.
Yep.
All right, and then that's going to be a future trivia question too. So,
all right, look up Clara Peller's resume.
Yep, and then Mike Sergey's.
All right. I found this one on YouTube, and it had just kind of I don't even know how it came up. I think it was like one of the suggested things for me on YouTube when I finished watching a video. And it was for something called Coloma Boards of California. And I thought it might be like one of those fun balance boards that they, play on Venice Beach, or maybe just type a surfboard. And I was wrong. Take a look.
You have taken an important step towards a healthier life. So many aspects of our health are dependent upon the proper functioning of the colon. This Colema board is used to administer a high enema, colonic, or colema. The Colema board is capable of holding a substantial amount of weight. However, for over 200 pounds, we recommend supporting the middle of the board with an additional chair or stool. Slide your body towards the splash guard until your buttocks touches the splash guard. The tip should be inserted into the rectum no more than 2.5 to 3 inches. Some people will relax themselves by creating a calm ambiance. With music, candles, reading materials, you can set your own mood. Open the clamp to start the flow of water. Hold the water as long as you can before expelling, allowing normal bowel action. If you have used a colander, you will be able to look at and inspect the material that came out of your body.
Is that a 5-footer?
Don't be alarmed by some of the strange material you might see. It is not unusual to pass rope-like matter that is somewhat lengthy and elastic. It is important to get all of this out of the colon. Colema Boards is a registered trademark of Colema Boards Incorporated.
All right, so don't anybody infringe on that. That's the rope-like matter that's in your colon. So, yeah.
Have you guys ever gotten one?
No.
Like an enema or anything?
Nope.
I haven't either. God damn, we have to have a guest on who's had one.
Oh, I thought you were going to say for our next episode.
I have a roommate who's definitely had one in the past. Yeah.
Marty?
Yep, Marty. He was on the toilet upside down.
I am interested in that, though. Because, like with my earwax, I loved getting that big chunk of earwax out. But, like, this is the ultimate earwax, right? The rope-like substance, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Butt
that's
wax.
what they call it, the ultimate earwax.
It's on my to-do list. I'm just a little scared of that one board that you have to lay down on.
Yeah, 2.5 to 3 inches inserted. That's
Nick, you had Batman cereal put up there. Like, I feel like you
wasn't that far, and there's dental floss to take it out, and yeah.
Okay.
Not interested.
Let's take a look at some IMGs.
Chicken shit. Electronic video transmission uploaded with no intention. Harvested semi-ethically. Welcome to IMG.
All right. So I decided to do a George-themed IMG today. And we have this database. It's an Excel spreadsheet. And we have keywords in there. And one of the two keywords I typed in George and creepy. And there were like 19 possibilities here. I had to whittle it down to just 4. This first one, IMG 0100. I actually looked for this one specifically because it's your 100th episode. And I found this one myself.
It's not, but
well,
yeah.
For all intents and purposes, it's your 100th episode. And 3 views, and I call it Opportunistic Creep Calls in the Good News About an Accident.
You're my best friend. Got a new case, Frank. Got a new case. Possibly DWI. Not sure. Look at that. That's a good case.
Yep, that was a good case.
Okay, good. Mind your own business. Just mind your own business.
Like literally rubbernecking.
Yeah,
there,
exactly.
Like, actually. All right, next up, we got 0824, 28 views, found by Rachel. Creepy ventriloquist dummy kid. This is such a George clip here.
Picture of a bird. They can roll them into the bird catcher, and if they want to keep it 2 days, it has tubes of water and food in it. You need to press a button to attract the bird.
George, that made perfect sense to you, right? Like nobody else understood what he was talking about, but that for you, you knew exactly what he was talking about, right? That's what I thought. But you're on mute.
No, I couldn't look at it, but I did understand every word that was said.
Telepathically.
He was like a British Mr. Sprinkles. I like it.
It really was. All right, 0364, 37 views. Travis found this one. Travis said, watch it all the way through. He kind of looks like George. He does kind of look like George.
Yeah.
Got more Macaulay Culkin.
Watch this.
More Kieran Culkin.
Yeah.
He's on a Kalima board.
He's doing his Kalima board wrong. He's upright.
Yep, doing it all wrong.
All right, last but not least, we got IMG 0745, found by James. James said, person wears creepy doll mask and maid clothes. Oh, boy.
Oh, wow.
This could be George.
What else is in that closet? Wow.
Wow.
What an honor.
Rocks are done. Gotta sleep. Bye.
All right, those are our IMGs for the week.
Wow, I felt that one.
Yeah. It was dedicated to you, buddy. If you want to be an IMG miner, email me, joe@foundfootagefest.com, and I will get you 20 numbers, and we will get the harvest going.
Well, I think it's time. I have to do these because they're timely. It's a segment we call That It Had Done.
That's it. That it had done. Right there.
Before we get into these, I just want to clarify. Happy to do a quick birthday shout out to people. We do have a service for that called Rent a Joe and Nick at store.foundfootagefest.com, where it's like Cameo. We do a little mini VCR.
It's better than Cameo. I've gotten Cameos before, and they're just like, "Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Best of luck." We do way more than that.
Yeah, they're like 10, 15 minutes long. We do a mini. We curate special clips that nobody else has seen just for you. It's a mini VCR party episode.
Sometimes we show stuff that we've never shown on the show either. Because it's not like uploaded to YouTube, so we can, we don't have to worry about copyright either. So
so we would direct you there for future birthday messages. However, these are grandfathered in because we received them before that announcement. Mm-hmm. Sean said, "I'm wondering if I get a birthday shout out for my buddy Steven. Bit of a task." Okay, well there's your mistake, Sean, because it's a lot. There's 2 videos I remember we had to watch in driving school. If you could find a clip, that would make his day. This is Steven's day. One was from the early 80s or 90s, Don Johnson talking about the safety of driving in front of a studio audience. Yeah, we actually have this one, but Joe, you looked for it today, couldn't find it. I don't know exactly.
I've seen it a million times. It's not in any of the obvious.
Here's what it looked like. The cover's great. It's in our cover Hall of Fame. It's Looking Alive, starring Don Johnson and Joe Green, but brought to you by GM. I know it's one of those big plastic clamshells, but I don't know. We'll have to find it at a future date. But there's part 2 to Sean's request. This is the other one was a driving safety video with Tim Allen during the height of home improvement. His birthday is March 25th. Hoping that's enough time for you.
Tim Allen's?
Tim Allen's birthday.
Okay.
Well, it might be, but no, he's talking specifically about Steven's birthday. So, Steven, happy birthday. I hope this video called The Ultimate Driving Test, the Ultimate Driving Challenge, I don't know, wishes you happy birthday.
Nick, your heart's not in this one.
I don't know if my visible irritation at the lengths we had to go to for this request is evident, but I'm just kidding. Happy birthday, Steven. Here you go.
The Ultimate Driving Challenge, brought to you by General Motors, with hosts Craig T. Nelson and Paula Zahn, and special guests Tim Allen, Annie Potts, Hammer, Scott Bakula, Barbara Mandrell, Danny Sullivan, Rue McClanahan, Grant Show, Karen Parsons, and Deidre Hall.
Hi, I'm Tim Allen, and you know, I know a lot about cars. I can tell you about how the pinion gear fits in the differential. I can tell you about the cubic displacement of your engine. I can even tell you about the frequently neglected canuter valve. And you're more likely to blow out if you hit an obstacle, right? You don't want that.
I know it's been a great education for me, and it's been fun working with you.
Lisa Gibbons?
It's been terrific working with you.
Now, Paul is on. Oh. They're interchangeable, but I just kind of like their intimate thanking each other at the end.
Oh, okay.
So we're just like a fly on the wall here.
I know it's been a great education for me, and it's been fun working with you.
It's been terrific working with you, Paula. And with all of you, too. And remember, good driving not only protects you, it makes the road safer for everyone.
Good night.
Where's the camera going? Oh. And fun. All right, well, happy birthday, Stephen, from Sean and all of us here at VCR Party.
Coach had a real great energy there, too.
Yeah.
It's been great.
Thanks a lot. It's been great.
We got to go by. Yeah.
It's been theorized that like a lot of these people had DUIs, and this was kind of a way to get out of it. You know, Tim Allen definitely had a DUI, but I think it was later. But I don't know. The other one we got was that Drew's wife Megan. It's her birthday today. Megan loves Chop and Steal, us dancing on Chicago, Joe and I dancing on the Chicago Kids show, and Metal Mom. And Metal Mom's not going to be in my hometown parade this year because of COVID stuff, but I reached out to her today and I said, could you put together a birthday message for Megan? And she sent me this.
Oh, hi. Happy birthday, Megan. May darkness and chaos reign on your birthday.
Well, there's Metal Mom wishing you a happy birthday, Megan.
That was sweet.
Just kind of extemporaneously thought she would wish you a happy birthday. So
that's what she says, right? That's just yeah.
And going forward, please use our Rent a Joe and Nick for birthday announcements. And this segment is more for like, hey, I saw a video when I was in high school. It was you know, can you please track? You know,
I got an email the other day of this guy saying like, we gave you guys a Lens Crafter series that did a parody of The Breakfast Club. And so I looked around in the workplace training videos and I didn't see it. But like, that's the kind of thing. I want to find the series of Lens Crafter videos so that we can play it for them. So that's like, what we're looking for. Yes.
I saw a school bus safety video that was from Toronto, and then we tried to find it. We group source it. That's what That It Had Done is all about. So
Nick,
anyway, happy birthday.
I have a That It Had Done request for you.
Okay.
I want you to call Bazingas. I want you to tell them that it's George's 100th birthday. Just tell them that,
Yep.
And then have them announce it to the bar. Just say, could you possibly just announce to the bar or a person at the bar?
Okay, hang on. I have to look up the number. I don't have it in my speed dial. This is the sports bar in Janesville, Wisconsin. It's named after, what is it? The show?
Well, the catchphrase on Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, Big Bang
They
Theory,
named their bar after the catchphrase from.
We've been there before. Joe got me a hat from there.
Yeah, it's a camouflage hat.
Bazinga Classic Pub and Grill.
Yep. It's George's 100th episode, and can they announce it? Get a round of applause from the people at the bar.
Can you hear it ringing?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you for calling Bazinga. How can I help you?
Hey, this is Nick from VCR Party. My buddy George is a big fan, and he's turning 100 today. Can you wish him a...
Can you place an order, sir?
No, just wanted to see if you could wish happy birthday to George. 100th birthday.
Thank you.
Okay.
To everybody at the bar. To everybody at the bar.
Can you announce it to everybody at the bar? He's 100.
Call back.
It's
Call back.
Almost like they were busy.
Call back.
No, I'm not you. And I thank my lucky stars every day for that. I'm going to leave that busy person to do her job. But she said happy birthday.
Okay, happy birthday, George. Happy 100th.
Yeah, happy 100th. And that it had done, everybody.
That it had done.
That's it. That it had done. Right there.
Well, here's a nice thing that will be arriving to George tomorrow. So, George, you can look for this in your mailbox. This is real, by the way. For people's like 5-year anniversary, it's like paper, and then you get different things. I thought, or like for a work anniversary, you might get a wristwatch. I thought, George, you're a creative person. You're a writer. I thought you might want a journal. So I went ahead and ordered a faux leather deluxe journal for you to. This is real. You're going to get this in your mailbox. This is for you to keep all your VIN numbers in, and you just keep that. You can have that on the subway with your glove and your nice pen, and just jot those down.
Thank you so much. It's a great cover for my Necronomicon too. It's
Yeah, it is human skin. I should mention
yes,
that.
Yeah, that's what
cool weather. That's what I meant by that. But that seriously, that will arrive to you tomorrow. It's a very nice bound journal. It says VIN numbers on it.
Jeez,
wow,
thank you very much.
That's beautiful.
Very thoughtful.
So George, I always thought, because you do a lot of work here, you do the research and you find people and you love your VIN numbers and you do it all by yourself. And I think it's high time we get you an assistant. So I hopped onto eBay and I found you an assistant, and a little expensive, but I got you one of these mannequins. It should arrive tomorrow at your place.
Oh, great.
Yep. And so I'll just take you through. I haven't named him yet. I figured I'd let you name him, and I think that he can be like an addition to the show.
I'll set up another camera for it, so that we'll have five of us.
Yeah. So there he is. That's the side angle. He kind of actually looks like you a little
George
bit.
Jr. maybe?
Yeah, maybe a little George. Yeah.
George the Third.
Yeah, and then there he is, close-up shot, and like he can help you with things, like he can help you solve crimes, help you uninteresting mysteries. The two of you can go and work together on these things. So
my neighbors are gonna love this.
Yeah, that's
when I open the door to go and they see him standing there in the background.
Your closet just got creepier.
This is a dream come true.
Well, I would love, because this was a surprise, but we have a Facebook group called the Melindaverse. That's not official, but it's very well maintained, and you can go on there and wish George a happy 100th episode and share your favorite George moments. I'd be happy to group source those.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. Like, I feel like I don't think we would have the show right now if we didn't have George for all these 100 episodes. I feel like we would have fizzled out a while ago. Just you and me doing this? Can you imagine that? No way. We would
have lost interest, a long time.
100 episodes ago. Yes, exactly.
No
so, George, thank you for being part of the show, and thank you for all your contributions. And also, whenever I see the comments, everybody's just like, George is the best thing to happen to this show. Like, they say that a little too much sometimes. Mm-hmm. We're the stars. Nick,
I might start tanking the show just because I'm jealous of that.
Well, no, I was going to do a heel turn at some point.
Oh, yes.
But I only have to think of 2 minutes of stuff to say. You guys have to carry an hour. And
exactly.
I have wacky neighbor energy. That's the person who gets to come in. And then if they focus too much on that person, then the show jumps the shark. So this episode might be the end of it. This might be too much George.
Somebody who does 3 shows a week with George and D&D, a little goes a long way. So just be grateful he's only peppered into the show.
I agree.
And Steve, thank you too. I think for episode 200 we'll have something special for you as well.
Can't wait.
What episode is he on?
He's on episode 154.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's been here since day one. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah. Okay.
Usually better behind the scenes.
But I feel like 200 will be like us mostly, and then Steve also will get a little.
All right, I don't know.
400 it is.
Yeah, give us some time.
Okay.
All right, we got some announcements this week. An exciting week of shows, actually. First of all, we mentioned the Patreon up top, but the way to support us and help, we do pay George and Steve a little something for their efforts, and the way we're able to do that is through our Patreon, and we hope you'll chip in. You also get a bonus episode every week, plus over 60 past bonus episodes. They're usually an hour long. We cut loose, we bring on special guests, and last week we did 3 of the top tape-traded videos of all time. The wedding blooper video, the news blooper video called The Tapes of Wrath, and the full version of The Farting Preacher. And we might give a little sample of that out, just so if you want to know what these EP modes are like, we'll give you a third of that episode, and then if you like it, you can join us on Patreon for the rest. But you had a good idea for other ones coming up, right?
Oh, yeah, I want to do all the Coin 6 news bloopers. We got all the bloopers. We put together a 3-minute montage that we showed at shows, and we've showed it on the show here. But I think this is 17 minutes worth of the bloopers that didn't make the montage.
All from the Portland. Yeah, I haven't even seen these.
So I was thinking also we could watch Chinese lovemaking secrets It's a 40-minute video. Maybe we'd watch it in 2 chunks, like 20 minutes at a time. We can learn how to make love.
That's the testicle breathing and the guy holding weights with his
where they're like
genitals
rubbing their stomach and patting their head at the same time.
I've also never seen the full version, so that'd be a good one.
It's actually pretty good. And then I was thinking we could have Dark Lord Blood on to watch Talk of the Town, that daytime talk show from the 80s, where our buddy Craig, who played Dark Lord Blood, he played a Satanist, was on it, and he could just do the commentary of like
that is going to make our patrons skyrocket at the $10 and up level, because who wouldn't pay to see that? You know?
Totally.
That's
and he's such a cool dude, and he's so funny, and he's so sharp, and he's so quick, and like and he remembers everything. Like he remembers everything.
On our webinar, was it the
Halloween one? Yeah.
Yes, but we should do a deeper dive. So one of those will be this Thursday night.
Well, we're gonna do all of them eventually, but one of them will be this Thursday. So also this Saturday night is the toe tapping tournament, round 1. We did the draft. That's available to $5 and up patrons. You can watch the draft. I'm so excited about my team. This is the toe tapping tournament where we all take 4 songs, our favorite 4 songs, and we have them go toe to toe in this tournament for Tony 1. And I'm
already exhausted.
I'm so stoked about my team. I've got 3 All-Stars. I've got 3 Pro Bowlers, and I've got one it's like a dark horse that I think could actually win it all. So that's going to be this Saturday. You guys happy with your teams?
100%. If I don't take it all, I will be shocked.
If you want to see what our teams look like, you can go on our Patreon and check that out.
But Saturday morning, we're watching an infamous episode of Gem with Joe's wife Albertina, who writes for animation, so she should have some insights. And I'd never seen this episode of Gem, but whoa.
It's so good. It's so good. It might be one of my favorites so far. It just really feels like a Saved by the Bell episode.
It's an anti-drug episode. It's remarkable. Watch that. Willie's Garage is an episode, George, you said actually you laughed out loud for the first time at this.
The first time I laughed, yes.
Wait a second. So you've been doing this.
Episodes.
20. How many episodes?
We're
20,
more than 10 hours in.
20, I think, yeah.
And finally you laughed for the first time.
Yeah.
Was it like a madness?
Made me laugh harder.
Was it a madness laugh? Like
no, it was a good joke.
Can I ask you a question? Can I just have a word with George here, guys, just privately? George, so when you wrap up, like, I was wondering about this. When you wrap up an episode of Willie's Garage, and like you finish it, you're like, bye, Nick, thanks, see you next week, and then you like hit leave on the Zoom thing. Do you walk over to the window and lift it up and then just scream into the night?
No, because that's usually the episodes end when the paramedics break down the door to get me out of there, because my neighbors can hear there's something wrong.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So does Nick call 911 for you, or does your neighbors do? Okay, he doesn't. No, he's just, right. Okay, so he's too busy with Alf, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, guys, we're ready. Yeah.
What was that? Anything?
No, we were just having just a quick chat. Yeah.
Plus, the greatest piece of Alf crap I've ever received. So that's all.
Did you finally get the beach towel?
No, it's something more exciting, and it might talk. So tune in tomorrow night on Willie's Garage for all the fun.
Is there such a thing as an Elf fanny pack? There's got to be, right?
Ooh, that's a great question. Hey, do you want to be a guest?
I'm busy that day.
I was looking for... Okay.
Yeah, I'm busy. Sorry, I wish I could. Yeah.
Well, I have an exciting outro. This is something that Bob from Hull and Adam Kerr have been working on for weeks. I've had it actually in the bank, but we had a lot going on last week. But I cannot wait any longer to play this. So let's all say goodnight. Happy 100th episode, George.
We love you, George. You're the best.
Thank you very much.
And we'll be right back right after that.
If we had been prepared, we could have done better.
Aaron, I hope you enjoyed the background half as much as I did. My nose isn't full of yuck anymore.
The name's McAllister, Turkey.
What?
When we return, Dr. Sellner will complete the bunion surgery.
Yes, those are his pajamas he's wearing.
All right, I gotta go.
That's all. That's it.
Let me see that one.
Rocks are done. Gotta sleep. Bye.
That's it. That'd have done it.
We did our best. If we'd been prepared, we could have done better.
What do you think about Bibra?
About what?
Mine not there for yuck anymore.
Ooh.
That's all I'm doing. Sure, Yodel.
Tinkerbell!
We'll be right back right after that.
And Kurt Polstead, the real great guy.
Nice, nice.
Goodbye.